The farm families that own Cabot are happy to be stuck in Vermont. Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name is Ava Solberger. We are here in Burlington, Vermont at Jim Lockridge's house.
It would be a difficult choice not to have this happen.
So, of course Jim's going to have shows in his basement. It's not even a big Heavy World function. There's 2 big Heavy World bands parked here. There's about 35 people here and a basement full of music on a Sunday night.
Jim Lockridge has been such a contributor to the local music scene for going on decades now.
Only legit basement club, Jim Lockridge's house. To me, the alpha and omega of what punk rock should be. Like dirty people in dirty, sweaty basements and everyone's smiling because that's their home. That's where it belongs. It's not in a club, it's not on a stage. It's on the floor where everyone's eye level and the whole show is done on a handshake. It's kind of a multifaceted celebration show.
Hunger from Burlington, Trapper Keeper from Burlington, Get a Grip from Rutland, Host from Boston, Worst 5 Minutes of Your Life, who are probably scattered all across Vermont right now, but I think they're originally from Burlington.
My band Hunger is having our 7-inch release party.
I'm glad that my friends are in my life right now because at some point they're not going to be. But tonight they are, so thanks for joining us.
And the Worst 5 Minutes of Your Life is playing. That's my band.
And it's their first show in 9 years. Host is from Boston. They drove 4 hours up here to come play in a basement.
This is like Vermont punk rock high school reunion 2012.
The punk rock scene is great. It's like a community. Everybody knows each other. Everybody likes each other.
Everyone really becomes an extended family. And everyone cares about each other. We all watch each other's bands. Most of the people are in bands.
All of us old guys that are here that all know each other, that smile and are very happy to see each other because we don't see each other as much because people get married, they have kids, whatever.
Like a lot of the old dudes are out today and it's really good to see them, so.
I'm smiling. I can't wait to go over there and talk to them. I haven't seen them in forever. And
it really reminds you what Burlington punk rock is about.
Is this your first show? It is, isn't it?
There's a 4-year-old kid here today wearing a Hunger shirt, which is awesome.
Do you like to dance to it? Is it the dance music?
Well, actually, we only get to walk.
And Vermont's had a rich hardcore history ever since the 80s, so.
It's not Boston hardcore punk or Chicago hardcore, Los Angeles, any of those places, DC.
Burlington hardcore and punk has consistently been one of the best scenes in the nation. What a lot of people don't realize is Vermont, just as a state, has less people in it than the entire city of Boston, New York. You name your big city, our entire state has less people in it.
One of the bands tonight was from Rutland, and they brought a whole bunch of people with them.
People travel 2 hours to go see a punk show in a basement, to make connections, to make friends. It becomes very, very social and very close-knit.
There's not as much elitism or cliques or any hierarchies, no crap like that. It's
such a happy, awesome place. I know it sounds weird and hippie, but it's not at all. It's not. Hippies are bad. Hippies are very bad.
I think we're a lot more politically minded than a lot of other punk scenes, which is something that I really am interested in and I take a lot of pride in.
And I think what you're seeing now here is the core group of, the Burlington punk rock community.
It's not the Burlington hardcore scene, it's the Vermont hardcore scene. That's what it is.
Punk isn't really a sound, it's as cliche as it is, it's a state of mind, it's a mindset.
You kind of have to get in young, it's all your teen angst and your rebellion and all that, and I guess a sense of awareness that the world is just a fucked up place.
Hardcore and punk is in a lot of ways a lifestyle in terms of how you think, how you live your life, being kind of a social iconoclast, a social outsider, someone who questions a lot of things. And
people are afraid of this because they don't understand it.
This is as real as it gets.
This is where you find a home away from home and a real sense of belonging.
This is music that, as angry as it looks, whether it's what's coming out of people's mouths or what's tattooed on them or whatever, as angry as it looks, it's the most positive, most engaged, active, vocal, socially conscious component of the music scene there is.
People who are, disenchanted, people who are alienated, who are outsiders like I felt my whole life, who felt like a black sheep. Ryan certainly has. Ryan's screaming about it, and that's what this is. It's also an outlet, and it's a positive release of that in a healthy, constructive way.
It was aggressive, but it was aggressive in a good way, like getting out all your frustrations from the day, the job, school, anything like that.
Punk rock and hardcore is not only my life, but it like gave me a life in a lot of ways. I've been straight edge for 20 years. I don't use drugs, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke cigarettes.
I don't care if you're straight edge, but that's why I'm straight edge. Because you know what? Whether I love or I hate life, I want to live it. I want to feel it.
You can be punk in your heart, and I think that you can be. There are people who are punk in their hearts until the end, and I think that's definitely true.
It never leaves. It never leaves your heart. You know, it's always there. You could wear a 3-piece suit to work, own a mansion, drive a Lamborghini. You will always be that 14-year-old boy with a skateboard, a mohawk, and a Misfit shirt, you know. And
Anyone can do it, and everyone should do it. Like, if you feel that you want to start a band, start a band. If you want to do a zine, do a zine. If you want to help out in any way, you want to book shows, book shows. You know, please be our guest. Like, this is your scene. You only get out what you put in.
And how this moment, this basement, these shows, our bands, our scenes, and our friendship are so much more valuable than we give them credit for. These moments are unrealistically beautiful. This is amazing, and if punk rock didn't exist, none of us would be in this basement, and most of us wouldn't know each other.
Thanks for the invitation, Jim. I'll get stuck with you again real soon.
Ben, have you ever been to a show like this before?
Yes. No.
No, yes, no?
Hold on. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap. We're looking for everybody.
Hi, this is Grace Potter reminding you to thank your farmers, especially those from Cabot Creamery.